Hi, everyone. Lovely to see you all on here. And yeah, this is actually the first time I'm doing this. We're in 15 minutes going to have the YouTube premiere of the Quiet Moves music video, which was directed by the brilliant Katie Lambert. And I'm here basically answering questions. So this is where I'm sort of trying to figure out what everyone is asking. Hi, Sutan. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. So many people here. Let me have a read of this one. Dear Katie, you have. Oh, oh no. Goodness. Thank you so much. Lovely, lovely message from Happy Vibes Together. Thank you, Sutan. Sandro is doing really well. He's just in the other room with my mum. Greetings from Spain. Hello. Incredible. Amazing. So it's a pretty grey day today in London. I mean, this is now where I'm trying to think of what to say. But here we go. We've got some more questions. Why am I not coming to Switzerland? I don't know. It's actually quite interesting how concerts get booked, because to some level I do have a say in it, but not completely, because it's dependent on venue availabilities. It's dependent on what's happening with local promoters. So you just have to go with the flow, I guess. Okay, now it's going by quite quickly. Thank you very much, Ugur. Hope I pronounced your name correctly. Hello from Hiroshima. Wow, amazing. The 3 songs anticipated from the new album are wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm really, really proud of it. And I really wanted to make a Blue Sky record that felt like the depictions of the happy times that I've had. I had a really good few years with COVID, in the sense that obviously I kind of stopped working to the same level that I was working before, and it meant I got to cook. I met a guy, fell in love, and some of the experiences that I had are put into these songs. Hello from Hungary. Hello from Mexico. My goodness. Hello from Gdansk. Well, we will be coming to Poland for this upcoming tour. So hello, Thomas. Hello from Indiana. My goodness. Hi. There are so many hellos from all over the place. It's just incredible. So the song, let me quickly tell you a little bit about it. Question from Jan. What do you cook? This morning, we're going to cook an Ethiopian-inspired curry. So I'm quite looking forward to that. And I hear one of the tricks is to put peanut butter in the rice. So yeah, I think that's how I remember it. Hopefully I've got that right. Quickly about Quiet Moves. It's a song that I guess talks about me seeing for the first time how my partner dances, because we met during COVID. For pretty much a year, we didn't really go out anywhere. And so I saw him dancing about a year later, and it kind of took my breath away. And so I wanted to have some of that in the song. Okay, I think I missed a few questions, so I'm going to just scroll back up. Hello from Norway. Have you got a baby? Yes. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy called Sandro. And are you coming to Norway soon? Thank you for the question. I really miss Norway. I think Norway is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and I would love to come back. Okay, now they're going by quickly. Am I in the UK? I am, indeed. Some of these questions are really funny. I like it. Keep the funny questions coming. How do we come up with the name Sandro? Okay, so we wanted a name that worked well in Georgian and well in English. And Sandro is a really beautiful name that a lot of Georgians have. It also made sense in English. And also another reason is the first time me and my partner Ollie went to Georgia, we went climbing, not climbing sort of the intense way, but walking through the Caucasian mountains in Mount Kazbeki. And it was incredible. And we had a guide, and his name was Sandro, and he seemed like a really cool dude. And, it's not like we named our kid after him specifically, but we just thought, he's a cool dude. Sandro, there's a cool person behind the name Sandro. And that's how we named him. Will you cover Queen, Too Much Love Will Kill You? We're not going to be covering that one on this tour, but there will be a couple of new covers, and I can't wait to perform them. You know what? I don't know why I always talk so quickly in these things. I just need to slow down. I know a lot of the questions are coming in quick, and so it kind of puts you in that zone. So I just need to like slow down. Okay. Bronislav wants to know, how many languages do you know? Well, my first language is Georgian because I was born there and I moved over to the UK when I was 8. And so English is my second language, but I also know Russian because a lot of Georgians speak Russian, which is, interesting in these times. How are the nights? Are they okay with a baby? Thank you for the question, Inesi. They are interesting. He wakes up sort of on a good night, he wakes up every 3 to 4 hours. So it's kind of intense. But because I'm a musician and generally speaking, I don't need to work till a little bit late, we get to sleep in. I actually thought becoming mum would mean that I would become this like early morning riser, but it hasn't happened yet. So perhaps when he's a bit older, it'll happen. Kerrison wants to know, it's a good name. Are you married? I'm not married, no. I was married once, but I'm now divorced. And when in Norway, there are no plans yet. So we shall see. How am I touring while having a newborn? That's a really good question. So in the UK, thankfully, we have this thing called shared parental leave. So that means that my partner, he can take some time off work without losing his job. So he is going to be the nanny. He's very kindly offered to be, the one looking after the baby. And basically they're coming with me on the road. Pity that I'm not playing in Belfast. Joseph, tell me about it. I miss Belfast so much. A little word in French. Okay, you want me to speak French? Bonjour, je m'appelle Katie. This is quite a funny experience because I feel like, I'm sort of talking to no one, but of course you're all here and I'm talking to, all the messages that I'm being sent. Sandra is getting married in June. Congratulations, Sandra. I hope you are beautiful. I wish you a beautiful marriage. There we go. Happy Vibes Together is saying I'll be playing in Liverpool, April 14th. Yes, and that's the date that clashes with the Eurovision, right? I know, that was a tricky one. We actually even contemplated changing the date, but I think then we decided to just leave it. So hopefully there'll be a few people left in Liverpool that'll want to come to see my show and not watch Eurovision. Fingers crossed, right? What's my favorite song to sing? By Nutje van Aston. I hope I pronounced your name right. Favorite song to sing? I honestly love all of them. I actually love the journey of a concert throughout. Most of the time at my shows, I play like 20 songs and something happens as you move through the gig. Like, for example, if you take a song like Cosmic Blues, which is a classic by Janis Joplin, it changes on whether I play it towards the end of the set or towards the beginning of the set. So that's really interesting. Okay, I've got long questions here, so I need to read fast. Are you searching for a new... so are your albums since 14 are very different? From 03 to 13. Are you searching for a new sound? Permanent experimenting with every new album, or will you eventually go back to your iconic style? Thank you for the question. I think I'm always searching for something new. And I kind of feel like with music, once you've done something once and you've put it out there, that's it, because there's no point in trying to recreate what you've done in the past. When are you playing in Birmingham? I would have to look that up. Let me look into the calendar and let's have a look. Birmingham. Let's see, when are we playing? So we're in York, we're in Glasgow, we're in Gateshead, we're in Cardiff, we're in Bath, we are in Nottingham, we're in Liverpool, we are in Birmingham, 15th of May, Monday the 15th of May. There we go. I'm glad I got the answer. Has Sandra inspired you to write a lullaby album now? I'm really surprised at how many people mention that just because I've become a mum. It's like, got to write a lullaby album. But I have to say, he reacts the best when I sing him like jazz, as in like I'm kind of experimenting with a bit of jazz. Like, I don't want to do it now. It's a bit embarrassing. But he loves that. So, experimental jazz lullaby album. Here we come. Will you ever come to New York to play? I would love to come to New York to play. I'm sure some of you know that there was a lot of issues with artists getting visas for America, to work in America, because they're becoming really, really expensive. But, we working at the FAC, which is the Featured Artist Coalition. They're like a trade body for featured artists to, make essentially visas for artists a little bit more affordable. So yeah, I really hope to be able to come. Have I ever, and in France? Okay, so we have a date in Paris. I'm so excited about this. The Paris date is, let's have a look. It's quite early on. It's at the Olympia on the 26th of April. Any tips for what I should do in Paris? I'm going to have a day off there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Paris. I haven't been for I think 4 or 5 years. Something in Georgian. Keti, Zalian, Magari, Gogochar. Madloba, Yosef. Yosef said, "You're a really great girl." And I said, "Thank you." Do you also visit the Netherlands on a European tour, and where in the date, if you know? No, I mean, actually, yes. Sorry, I always get confused about the geography. I am in Holland, and it's actually our first concert of the whole tour, and it is oh no, sorry, I forgot the Polish leg. This is so funny. But the Holland gig in Amsterdam is the 17th of April at La Cara, which is such an iconic venue. I would like to attend your concert in Italy, Sardinia to be precise. Not this year, I'm afraid. Really sorry, but hopefully at some point in the future, that would be great. Sandra is asking, how do you train your voice to be fit for the shows? Well, I have to say, from a really young age, I used to do vocal exercises, so where you basically do that kind of thing, or where you sort of try and pretend you have a candle and you trying to blow it out for as long as possible. So, and the idea is to really train your diaphragm at the bottom, at the bottom of the sort of vocal column. And also try and make it fun. I try not to do it too much where I find it really dull and boring. So yeah, that's what I try and do. I'm being asked if I've ever been to Ukraine. Thank you so much for asking that question. A very close uncle lives in Kiev, and I went for his wedding many, many years ago. But also I went to visit Lviv a few years ago when I sung a really wonderful Ukrainian song, which is called Shedrik, which is a very famous Christmas carol that's in the it's not in the opening credits, it's in Home Alone, the one that goes da 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 da, classic Christmas song. So yeah, that was a wonderful time to go to Ukraine to sort of pay tribute to that beautiful composition from there. And we worked with a wonderful choir there as well. Will I make an album in Georgian? I would love to one day, but I probably need to just go to Georgia and spend a good time there. Whew, there's a lot of questions. Okay. Greetings from Cape Town. My goodness, when will we be doing a South African tour again? You know what? Actually, my relatives are in South Africa at the moment, and the pictures that they're sending look exquisite. So it's made me very jealous, and I really want to come to South Africa. So no plans yet, but hopefully one of these days. And actually, I mean, in a way, Golden Record, which is one of the songs from the album, is precisely about not overworking too much. But I'm working hard and trying to make, life and work be more of one, because obviously I'm the one that's kind of experiencing it and going through it, and not have this sort of divide between the two sort of parts of life. Can we live watch later back? I don't know if we can. I think we'll have to say goodbye at some point. But I am about to hop onto YouTube and start typing there. Oh, interesting question. Who is the best producer that I've worked with? Oh, that is such an interesting question. Well, I have to say Leo Abrahams is the producer of my latest album. And he also produced album 8, which was my previous record. And he was fantastic, truly, truly incredible. So sensitive, knows all the best musicians. They have so much respect for him, and he's really able to bring out something incredible out of songs. For example, Golden Record sounded in its demo form a little bit like a sort of a Britpop track, and he brought out the real kind of essence of the song. William Orbit was fantastic. I worked with him on the 4th record, The House. And Mike Batt, of course, I learned a lot from Mike Batt too. So yeah, sorry, that was quite lame, wasn't it? I didn't actually pick a favorite producer at all? Okay, great. So I'm just very handily been told that if you could all stay where you are and you're all going to get sent to the premiere of the music video. Um, so yeah, I guess I will see you there in just a moment. Maybe I can fit in one more question. Camille wants to know, do I like football? Which national team you support in the World Cup? Ooh, I I like football. I mean, I'd like it more if I could play it because I really like my team sports, but I don't really play it. And if England and Georgia were playing against each other, I think my brain would explode. That would be very difficult. But I'd probably lean towards Georgia because they'd be the underdog. So there we go. So I think it's going to happen any second where we're going to go and pop over to the video. Is that right? Perfect. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for coming by here, and I'll see you in just a moment through the typing fingers onto